Why do clocks run clockwise? Have you ever stopped to wonder why clocks run clockwise in the first place? It seems obvious. After all, that's how we're used to seeing time move. But the origins of this convention are surprisingly historical and practical. The story begins long before mechanical clocks existed. Ancient civilizations used sundials to track time. In the northern hemisphere, where many early timekeeping cultures lived, the sun appears to move across the sky from east to west. When you place a vertical stick, a gnomon, in a sundial, the shadow cast by the sun moves in a pattern we now recognize as clockwise. In other words, our clockwise direction mimics the natural movement of shadows on sundials in the northern hemisphere. People became accustomed to this pattern, and it stuck even after mechanical clocks were invented. Mechanical clocks emerged in Europe around the 14th century. Clockmakers modeled the motion of the hands after the sundial shadow because people were already familiar with that direction of movement. It was a simple matter of cultural continuity. Clockwise felt natural. Interestingly, if mechanical clocks had first been developed in the southern hemisphere, it's likely that the standard rotation would have been the opposite, counterclockwise. In fact, some clocks in the southern hemisphere have been made this way to match local shadow movements. Once mechanical clocks became widespread, the clockwise motion became a standard. Today, virtually all clocks and watches follow this convention. The phrase clockwise itself arises directly from the standardized direction of the hands. The reason clocks run clockwise is a mix of astronomical observation, cultural habit, and mechanical design. From the shadows on ancient sundials to the hands on modern watches, the pattern we follow today is rooted in the way the world was first measured. It's a perfect example of how practical considerations and human familiarity can shape something as ubiquitous as telling time.